Can social media also, can it wrongly skew a narrative?
Now, Candace Owens, she said on the Piers Morgan show,
I was on the Zionist side. Let's not forget this for years. Social media completely transformed my perspective on what's happening in Israel and Palestine.
who were the people posting on social media? It was you. Where did she hear the da'wah from? The da'wah was from you.
And I was astonished how quickly the narrative after October the 7th became anti-Israel and very pro-Palestinians stroke Hamas in many cases.
You want to amplify on the algorithm, so you do shit, you go, Bismillah, Hasanat, Bismillah, Hasanat.
As a result of TikTok and social media and the like, people's hearts are genuinely flipping. Candace Owens.
Grace and peace, everybody. We are back. You saw the thumbnail. You saw the title. You know what we're going to be talking about. This is such an interesting topic. But before I get into it, real quick, up here in the top corner, if you've been interested in the lawsuits that have been surrounding Candace Owens, the Tyler Robinson case, of course, in Utah, killing Charlie Kirk, or her being sued by the Macrons, or what's the update, or anything of that nature. I'm taking every one of those files when I find them, and I'm putting them here in a folder I call Candyland. It used to be called the Daily Candace, but people suggested Candyland. So anyway, click on this QR code and check it out. You can follow it. Every time I get a new article, every time there's a new motion, every time there's a new filing, I just upload it directly there. If I find new things that maybe we didn't know at all, I'm uploading them there as well. So follow that there. Now, let's talk about this video today. Imagine you are running a company, and for the most part, you think you're running your company pretty well. But lo and behold, you see on social media, you see on the news, your sworn competitor, your sworn adversary, celebrating the things that you're doing in your company, celebrating them as being beneficial to them, not to you, not to your bottom line, not to your shareholders, not to the people that founded and started your company, but no, to them. Like, the things that you're doing are helping your competitors. How would you feel? How would you feel there? I don't know, but I want to know how Candace feels about this. When she alleging that she's a Catholic and she's being celebrated by Muslims more than by Catholics, more than by Christians, anybody else, Muslims celebrate her. Let me show you what I'm talking about.
Celebrate the victory. Allah has shown the world that no normalization can erase the Palestinian cause. When you got the news that it happened, how many of you felt the euphoria? Allahu Akbar. How many of you felt it?
Can social media also, can it wrongly skew a narrative?
Now, Candace Owens, she said on the Piers Morgan show,
I was on the Zionist side. Let's not forget this for years. Social media completely transformed my perspective on what's happening in Israel and Palestine.
who were the people posting on social media? It was you. Where did she hear the da'wah from? The da'wah was from you.
And I was astonished how quickly the narrative after October the 7th became anti-Israel and very pro-Palestinians stroke Hamas in many cases.
You want to amplify on the algorithm, so you do shit, you go, Bismillah, Hasanat, Bismillah, Hasanat.
As a result of TikTok and social media and the like, people's hearts are genuinely flipping. Candace Owens.
What are your views on Islam?
How's it going in the UK? Those are my views. Their views are that Western civilization is corrupted.
Hi, American Muslim fan here. In the spirit of friendship between our faiths, here is an excerpt from the Quran. I think all of us are realizing the tremendous need for true faith right now.
The Quran told you Tucker's heart can be flipped.
My core belief is that the Islamist movement, this is an existential threat to the Western way of life. I really believe that.
You know what Islam means? Submission. I don't think I'm against that, actually.
Marjorie Green Taylor, one of the nastiest Islamophobes that you can come across in America.
Anyone that is a Muslim that believes in Sharia law does not belong in our government.
She's now one of the loudest advocates against Zionism.
Israel is a foreign government that has been meddling not only in campaigns and elections, but also meddling in government policy.
It has power. It shifted an entire U.S. foreign policy.
A war with Iran is a world war.
Trump is looking at Tucker Carlson, who's saying we shouldn't get involved.
I think we're going to see the end of American empire, obviously. Other nations would like to see that, and this is a perfect way to scuttle the USS America on the shoals of Iran.
Candace Owens, we shouldn't get involved.
I do believe that if war in Iran is on the agenda, and that appears so, get dishonorably discharged. Who cares?
Marjorie Taylor Greene,
We're entering a nuclear war, the World War III.
It stopped Trump from intervening in Iran itself because we decided to tweet about it, because we decided to because we decided to do da'wah at last.
Spin it as necessary, as a necessary response to October 7th. That takes somebody that is something other than human.
So I look and I think, I can't believe Tucker Carlson said that. I can't believe Candace Owens said that.
It is not my business to affect a regime change in Iran. If we're going to get behind a regime change, it should be in Israel first.
America's supporting Israel because it's an ally. They both
I don't know what that means to be an ally.
Qatar is like one of our closest allies in the world. They're a close ally of ours.
Raise your voice and watch how I flip the hearts. Raise your voice for Gaza. Watch how Candace Owens starts defending Gaza.
I have recognized that the ability to see this stuff every day has transformed my opinion.
Raise your voice. Watch how I make Tucker Carlson say we need to cut funding for the Zionists.
Floating the whole thing to the tune of many, many billions. It's not 3 billion a year. It's tens of billions a year.
Raise your voice. Watch how I make American society flip from pro-Zionist to pro-Palestine.
First time ever in which more Americans sympathize with the Palestinians over the Israelis. Truly a historic shift.
All of the blame. They always want to blame Israel. Zionism has brought us nothing but grief in America. We are aware of these operations that you're running and constantly blaming it on Muslims, radical Muslims.
Well, the Muslim population of the West is rising very quickly, and that has implications for social cohesion or national security.
I'm not Muslim. I'm not for Sharia law. On the other hand, compared to what? Compared to Baltimore? You know, shut up. Sharia law. They're claiming that Hamas is a, group of jihadis. I don't know if that's true, by the way. It seems more like a political organization.
That makes Israel the master of the universe. And that's troubling.
May Allah protect and preserve TikTok and elevate its status. Gulu Ameen.
Man, if we didn't have another reason for us to do something about TikTok, this one has got to be it. This has got to be the straw that breaks the camel's back. Like, we've got to figure out this conundrum of TikTok, because it's literally shaped. They're using it against us. Our sworn enemies, our competitors, if you will, in my example from earlier, are using TikTok against us in this regard. That's some nasty, nasty work. And I want to hear what y'all think about it. So down in the comments, give me your 2 cents. Do you agree with this? Do you actually use TikTok? I do post to TikTok, so I got to be fair and honest. I do post there, but I don't use it that much. I don't really scroll it in that regard. I just kind of upload my content to it. But I understand. I got to be consistent. Full disclosure. Anyway, let me know what you think about it. And also, like I said, right here is the QR code for the Candyland folder. And I'm just uploading all the lawsuits, all of the cases regarding Candace Owens or the Charlie Kirk case as well, right there. So you can find all of that information there. As more information comes, I'll keep uploading it there, and so on and so forth. They're not videos, they're not articles. It's primarily legal cases and lawsuits that have been uploaded and such of that nature. So hopefully you'll enjoy it. Let me know what you think down below. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so very much for supporting the channel. Thank you so much for liking. And until next time, everybody, grace and peace. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of the Jay Whitt Podcast. If you enjoyed today's show, please do me a favor and hit me up with that 3-piece special. Like the video, subscribe, and of course, share it with somebody who would also enjoy this type of content. And make sure you leave a comment, because I do pin the best comments to the top. So thank you so much for tuning in today. And until next time, everybody, grace and peace.